Здравейте, здравейте, момци и моми, аз съм GMR, а това би трябвало да е епизод 4 от поредицата ми на Dragon Age Origin. Продължаваме там, откъдето бяхме стигнали. Този път сме без камерата, но ще виждате картата. Но главната цел е да видим дали клипа няма да върви по-гладко, когато сме без камерка. Малко съм увеличил звуците на играта. Една идея. Защото в миналия епизод ми сториха много слаби спрямо моя глас.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Просто трябва да ходиш да запалиш горе факел в Енера, брат. Да изпрати веднага дорите ни. Изпрати 007 да го направи. Окей, You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Logain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Logain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Logain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs two Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Задължително трябва да са най-добрите там. Where is the Tower of Ishal, по-точно. Exactly.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have,
The battle
Master?
is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Are we in any danger, master?
Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Сега съм се играл, че ще
Not enough to actually
плеска
fight the
нещо.
rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Знаете ли, ще е много забавно да играем герои с ментални проблеми. Така да е малко реализъм да внесеме. Така, не, тук имаме Темплър. Тази грамотеец, как ме стресна, ще я кажа светкавица. Ще да сбъркам. Чува се какво му дигаме на Алистър. Сега, той очевидно, че се развива тук на щит. Се развива на щит. Но дигнем ли малко Constitution на него? Добре, ще му дигаме малко Strength, малко Constitution. Малко кръв да има. Освен това, какво друго му дигнем? Сигурно страйк няма да използваме, но можем да използваме таунта. Но сега... Сега ще използваме треденето при него. Идеята е с Алистър двамата да можем да си подхвърляме в кавички вразите. Да си ги паскаме. Аз като стана на малко кръв, той да ги поема и обратно.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Аз съм сигурен обаче, че Блайта го знае това. Абе, ние изклахме една гора пълни с такива гадове. Аз съм почти сигурен, че можехме още един-два залпа да изстреляме, но карай.
For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the tower of Ishal.
Спомням си първи път, когато гледах това филмче, колко бях хайпнат. Това беше супер епична битка по това време. В синематиците. Като изключим естествено на Warcraft. Синематиците. Там нещата винаги са next level. Али... Не на Warcraft. На Blizzard трябва да бъдем по-точни. На Blizzard синематиците винаги са next level и изпреварили времето си. Или поне бяха. Сега вече много други наваксаха.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Трябва да се погрижим за тях, бе. А толкова шо избега? И шо не дължи да ни помогнеш, братче, той? Т.е. аз сетих. По принцип, ако не сме лорд, нямаме куче тука. И този чиляк идва да ни помогне. Са ние, нека си, трябва да... Ще ми се да ги спасиме по някакъв начин, а няма как. Айде, умри ти. Не съм сигурен, само защото съм с Боздоган. Кой беше там? Така. Бийте по мене, гадини. Ще ми се някакси да спасиме. Правил съм го веднъж. Това да ги спасявам тук войниците. Но... беше следствие на много лодове. И не си спомням с какъв билд бях. Че не може нещата да се случат, но така се случваха, че... с нещо масово ги... маха гадините от войничетата. Поне ако си спомням правилно. Друг е вариант, че мога даже да съм усънул от това. Не знам дали ви се е случвало да сте толкова зарибени от някоя игра, че може да цъкате цял ден и като спрете да цъкате, като си легнете да сънувате. На мен ми се е случило с няколко игри и Red Alert беше... Red Alert двойката, ако трябва да бъдем точни, беше една от този тип игри. Не, няма начин да ги спаса. Се насера не мога да стигна до там. Иде по мене гниди. Си ултим, ние се трепаме там. Време на време си губам мишката. Не виждам какво съм посочил. Трябва да знае си местото мръсник. Защо не знаеш да се мръднеш малко от тук? Така. Правя парализа. Не си спомням как се казва скила. Как се казваше магията. Паравайс, да. Значи правилно съм си спомнил. Ти-ти-тири.
Yes. Going.
Опа. Господин Чест, къде се криш тук, бе? Сега аз колко го отворим на това част. Не сме дигали на престъпник. Абе, Доге, ти мога ли тук нещо ни намериш, а? Хапли барк, окей. Това е тактичното не на BioWare. Хапли барк. Ух, майка. Така беше много теч миналия тя. Ела тука, елата. Взема плесна един полша на всеки случай. Сега ако се сета да хвана да го махна този буздоган. Това, че супер много ме бъга, аз въобще не ги харесвам тия буздогаи. Не съм сигурен защо съм го сложил. Може би няма абсолютно нищо друго по-добро към момента. Но дори така да я предпочитам меч. Аз заради едното стрелница съм го сложил. Едното стрелница супер, ама. За чим е това едно стрелница към момента? Дай меча. Дай си ми меча. Такова съм ти устрелница. Амаха. Така, вземете един стън. Ти нещо... Знаеш да се спираш, а? Видяхте ли като магиоса как слафаше? Като цъкнах на него, видях всичките му скилове неупотребявани. Всичките магии. Сърбилно сън, нека ще ми русва. Веднага си признавам кой. Кой ще е? Това беше другата врата, нали? Йеп! Това ме направи quick save. Just in case. Тази... Това е мое любимо словосъчетание. Just in case. Я си легне малко, колко ниска. Мръсник. Мръсник, ти. Често не отключваме. Продължаваме напред. Кой сейваме? Защото, защо не?
What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Why aren't you complaining that you won't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Тъй. Аз въобще защо ли отивам до ковчежето се прома? Значи, как се очертават нещата, Лиляна ще ни е един от основните характери, които ще се движи с нас заради тези ковчежета. Ако не знаете коя е Лиляна, ще разберете може би следващия епизод. Така. Вземи този лайтинг, брат. Кой умря? Алистър, що умрява, бата? Как не теква една срама, че да умреш, бе? Къде си умрял? Това Алистър къде си гинава? Аз не го видях. Откъде стана нашия типча? Пип-пап-пап.
All right. And I'm off.
Going.
Стъмнахме е това. Така ми наливаш денечки поне. Много ясно. Много ясно е. Гледца. Тук, ако не се бъркам, беше последния етаж, ама може би се бъркам, знаете ли.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
От Quick Save за всеки случай. Power Bones. Ако това е последния етаж, сега ще се запознаете с Мистер Огре. Не е последния етаж. Са, ти вземи ги стъмни тия. Ти вземи си полегни. Вземи преджуби това. Вземи го убий това. Алистър. О, не, доста си излеват. Мисля пак за малко да умреш. Не като нещо ти се струва, така си. Да, сега сетих. Тук трябва да има едни кушища. Вземи това стън, маняк. Да. Аре, направи си скилата на така. Аз май въобще не се пия. Добре. Тук ако не сте малко по-експедитивни, обикновено хъртките остават някъде назаде и трябва да се биете с всички пъчета сами. И... Значи не мога да се справите с тях, ама малко по-тегавичко става. Определено и по-бавно, най-вече. А тук ще да е много суперско, ако можехме да си вземем хъртките да върват с нас поне през цялото време, докато сме в кулата. Но господите от BioWare пак казаха Nope и Happily Bargain. Почвам да се пълна. Пушваме ми остава место. Лут не е като да няма, но мисля, че ще ми стигне местото. О, господа, хъртките дойдоха да ни помогнат и тук. Супер. Аз дори няма да си бия слоня. Няма смисъл. Браво, добри момчета. Джонка, не. Хепли Барк. Сейфче. О, той е дигнал лево. Нашия Хепли Баркинг и Жони. Ко добро момче. Ето господин Огре. Мистер Огре, my friend. Готиното тук е, че имаме цели 3 стана. Удари лата, няма проблеми. Това не му работи на него, това стана окей. Ще трябва да изчакам с шил паша. Може би един хил. За всеки случай. Да, вземем един стън. Найс. Получихме супер як завършиш удар. Самите също огрите са доста полезни, тъй като този скил, където те хващат и млатат. Ако нямаш с какво да им противодействаш, може да те млатат, докато не ти пукне танка. Случвало ми се неведнъж. Отведно стана парализата, мисля, че също действа върху тях. И всеки тем подобни. Но изключително любопитно ми стана, че какво се чете това? Дритхаул. Не проработи върху него. Most nearby enemies, знам ли? Може би е на шанс. Ще пробваме, пак ще разберем.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I
Да, Мацка е най-бруталният бос, поне според мен в играта.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
И ще се пробваме да я биеме след някакво време. Скапаният предател ни остави. Остави краля си да загине. Шляс. Кълцай, режи, мачка е машина. Краля май няма да го бъде. Ноп, Дънкън, проблема не е в нас, братко. Вземи тия стрели. Гордън, чакай, че тук ти се така сказваме. Защото ти излезнат
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
планините. What happened to the Darkspawns?
You were injured and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Wait, what happened to the army, to the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Alistair? What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawns?
We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Забравих, че исках да променя цвета на субтитрите. Нищо следващия път. What did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Coin is important to you out here?
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
How did she manage to rescue us? Exactly.
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Да, не като тази история да далече от истината. Are there any survivors beside us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
I won't have asked it if I didn't.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Why did Tyrion Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
За жалост не успяхме да й благодарим за това, че ни помага. По-натам. О, Алистариньо.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Fair enough. We can be safe here. Where are all darkspawns?
The largest part of the horde has moved on. We are safe enough for now. Old Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice you eventually.
So, you want us to leave?
All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Прощайте, но реших да сипа малко водичка. Така. So the Grey Wardens are no more. Let someone else do it. The land is hardly united thanks to who again?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Will you help us fight this Blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arrow Eamon, the Arrow of Redcliffe.
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we can call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I doubt it will be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the Blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The
Тук
last
как
time I looked, you had
косата как
ears.
се разделила. I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
Nope.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well. We'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Така. Are you really Flement Dollar?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
She's just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Have you ever been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about the village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Добре. How are you going? How are we going to get past the darkspawns?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any darkspawns.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Добре, тук след този разговор, като отидем в... Чето предполагам, че ще сложим край преди да го минем, тъй като ще стане прекалено дълъг епизода. Вече предполагам, че наближаваме към час. Darkspawn cried further in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Всъщност кампет ли пише или крампет? Как ти да е? What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Бате, сериозно ли искаш вещица да ти готви? Смисъл, моето магиосът ти направи трески поршена да те отрои.
Don't forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Влемет как сдуха Мориган. Тук не би трябвало да има нещо за взимане, но гледам, че сме дигнали левелче. Така, сложим малко текстурити. О, секунда. Сега. Да предпочитам първо го дигна на Макс и след това ще почнем да дигаме всичко останало. Но знаете ли какво? Това ще си го запазя за всеки случай. Тази точка я запазвам. Ще дигна нещо по необходимост, когато му дойде времето. 8 лева, има една точка. Експерт комбат тренинг, експерт комбат. Well, in this multiple shield provides a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. Master increase this bonus further. Кой е Shield Master? Аха. Shield Master също са пасив. Това тук двете са пасиви. А това е актив. Това е готино, по-между другото. Това е за когато стрелците ни целят да не могат да целят толкова много. Разбирате, че ги парираме с щита. Малко Constitution, че си много крехах нещо. Така, имаме един скил. Въпросът е... Къде да те сложим тая? Те пасиви според мен ще ми трябват. The shield combat no longer suffer attacks penalty while using shield defense. Това само помага за shield defense. Using shield in the combat has made secret ability more efficient. Както и да е. Та ще го видя какво ще му дигна на Алистеринчо. Сега тук им бърз сейф. И отиваме към Watering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Май отговор тук е не.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget that I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Сега въпрос, аз хубаво ще ги интимидейтна. Ама искам ли да ги оставам тия живи? Really you want to fight a Great Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Teyrn Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. we'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king killing ways.
You know, the Grey Warden could use donation.
You don't say.
He's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Сега. Какво беше? What goes around comes around, right? Not enough, I'm afraid.
Just when we had things settled. Let's wipe them out.
Run while you can. Now we get our hands dirty.
Тука. След Алистър да диша.
Surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Getting by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I want some question answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
Ще трябва да интересуваш ми, говориш на всичко. What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. But there aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Ще кажеш ли... Това също ще го кажеш ли на друг пъвлял от мене? What's going on in Watering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
A couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
And what news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
I'm done asking questions.
Well then, let me go!
You followed my lead. I can use some soldiers. Come back. Това да го пуснем безнаказан. Не съм чак толкова печен. I'm turning you into the authorities. Знам какво ще стане, по принцип сега ще се избиеме, но...
Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Come with me. You follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. Nah, they'll do what they must.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Няма да е без боя. I'm your death.
It's your time to die.
Yes. We won. We did. Yay!
Тали стара тут чисто откачен. Така, ами тук обаче ще сложим вече край на епизода, защото става прекалено дълъг. И което в това малко градче, което исках да ви покажа на картата, но няма да мога да ви го покажа, ще ги изпълняваме в следващия епизод. Да можете да запознаете и с Лиляна. За тези, които не знаете коя е. А тези, които знаете коя е. В общи линии няма кой знае колко да ви изненава в тази игра. Така, надявам се епизода ви е харесал. Пожелавам ви всичко най-хубаво. Чао, чао и до нови срещи.